Happy birthday to me. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday to me. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Alright, so yes, last video I mentioned my birthday was coming up and I got some stuff to show here for what I got on my birthday, but turns out, so my wife is, we get up this morning, we go walking the dog, we do all of our stuff, I take a shower, she makes the coffee, she goes in as she gets dressed for work and she sits down at the computer, she pulls up Facebook and she's like, oh, today's our anniversary. That's how when you get older and you've been married for quite a while, 34 years today, you know, you kind of like, she's not the greatest with dates, and sometimes I knew it was coming, but kind of forgot to. But anyway, so yes, today's my anniversary. I doubt I'll get any vinyl for my anniversary, so I won't do any video for that. But today I'm going to show the few things I got for my birthday, as well as a couple things that came in shortly thereafter. As I'd mentioned, I had 2 packages that came in from Amazon that my son had ordered and sent here. Turns out there were actually 3 albums in there. So I'm like, why'd you buy 3? I could see one from you and one from your, girlfriend. But he says, well, I bought one and then I decided to get 2 more. So I'm not going to complain. But so the first one I had listed was the Beatles Past Masters. Now, I thought this was neat. I'm slowly building up some Beatles collection. This is a double record set. And what this is, you would say, well, it's kind of like a best of, but it's kind of not, but kind of is. It is 2 records filled with songs, and it's a lot of their hits. It's a lot of their commercially successful songs, but are songs that were not on any of their 12 major albums. Which means that some of them are going to be single versions. They're going to be slightly different mixes than what actually appeared on the album. B-sides that actually went on to be hits. Songs that were from other places that went on to be hits. So it is filled with a lot of songs but it's songs that were not on their albums, on the commercial albums. They were B-sides. They were different tracks that made it popular over the years. It's 2 full records and they're full of stuff. Love Me Do, the original single version. She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand. And then they have a Long Tall Sally EP that they had come out with that's on here. So there are A Day Tripper, We Can Work It Out, Paperback Writer, Lady Madonna, Hey Jude. So it's full of songs, and then some that maybe are not as well known. But I thought this would be great to have because it is sort of like a best of. You throw it on and you know a lot of the songs. So anyway, I wanted to get this and he grabbed that for me. So excited about that. And here we go with the new Angel Risen album. Now this came out in 2019. I liked Angel some back in the day. They were kind of like the other Kiss band. They had the stage show. They wore all white. And they were good. And I have, most of their CDs and I think one other vinyl. This is their comeback album. The original singer and some of the, some new guys in there. No Greg Giuffria this time around. But I listened to this, on Spotify a couple times, and it's a great album. I think I like most of this more than most of the back catalog. It's just really good commercial, hard rock, melodic rock, stuff along that line. Now, it's on white vinyl, which is really nice. It is a double vinyl set. Like I said, it's on pretty white. So why is it a double record set? Is it because they mastered at 45 so that it sounds better and they stretch it all out? No, it's not. It's because there's 17 stinking songs on here. That's what I call making a comeback album. I mean, no, they didn't just like throw together 8 or 9 songs and say, hey, we're back. They filled the sucker out with 17 new songs. I mean, I think there is The Tower is a re-record. So there is some stuff on here that they redid, but this is chock full, 17 songs. So you really get what you pay for with this album. And it's good. I like it. I remember listening to it once in the car on a 3-hour drive. This was like not too long ago, 2 months ago. And I was listening to it, and I did get to a point where I'm like, man, does this album ever end? When am I gonna have to switch the tracks? But then I realized, it is a really long album, but it's, it was good. I didn't complain. It was great. So, New Angel, and then this was cool to get. Accept, Objection Overruled. But this has been an album I've really liked over the years, and I saw it on, it was there, and it was in that price range, which wasn't too terribly expensive. This one, and this is the music on vinyl, so it's very well done. It's, it's gray. I'm not a big fan of these sealed bags, but gray and black, kind of a swirl-ish marble. Polyline sleeve, really nicely done. It's just really a professional job all around. And most music on vinyl is like that. They're pretty high quality, and it sounds great. So love it. So those are the three that I got. Now, next up is just I got some stuff in the mail from a guy on Discogs. I don't think it was the last video. I can't remember, last video before. I showed the 2 Exciter albums that I got, not the one that I got that I want to return, but the Unveiling the Wicked, which I will do. I will take what I said in that video about Unveiling the Wicked being a little more, they kind of changed. I think I might have said it went more commercial. Okay, I went back and listened to that album again, and I will take back what I said. It's not drastically different. I will say what stands out to me about that album as being the oddity, which makes me think they were going a little more, is the school song, School Rules. I just think that song is kind of cheesy. It's not typical Exciter. It sounds, like I say, kind of cheesy, kind of like they're going for something commercial. And that song kind of morphed my mind into the whole mindset that the album itself was weaker. That's what I think I said on the video. It's weaker, when it's really not. So when I played it, it's it's great. That one song stands out. I could do without that one song. It's just kind of corny, but all the rest of the album was great. So anyway, the same guy that I got those from. So I bought stuff from Discogs, and it's always a little scary when you buy from somebody on Discogs that's never saw a new seller who doesn't have any ratings. You don't know. Are they going to send it? Are they out to rip your money off? Are they even aware of how to grade albums? Is it going to be, graded what you think? And, most of the stuff he was putting up there was very good plus, which is kind of the range I stay in. I'll go very good, but very good plus is what I think most consistently is a good range to buy. I'm not too much into the whole near mint, excellent, and all that stuff. I'm fine with very good plus, because it just means that it's, it's probably something I would have played a couple times. So most of the stuff he had on there, but he had a lot of stuff that was under $10, and then he had a lot of stuff that was more. He has a lot of good stuff. Turns out I talked to him, and turns out he somehow acquired this whole collection, and he's selling it off. And it's a lot of 80s stuff, a lot of great stuff. But, I was buying the stuff that was under $10, which was really some good stuff. I think the Exciters, I made an offer on one of them. I think I got those for just over $10. Anyway, so I went back to this guy as soon as I got those Exciter albums and saw the pristine condition they were in, for what I would have called them more than very good plus, but I was more than thrilled. The covers and everything. I went back and bought some more stuff, hopes that it was going to be the same way, and I was not unsatisfied with what I got. Wasp Inside the Electric Circus. Funny, this was on my birthday list. This was in that price range. I had to pull it off real quick because I knew I had just bought it. So I got this for what I considered a pretty penny. It is one of the original, releases. And I'm telling you, these records look unplayed. They look unplayed. Now, I don't know if they were supposed to be an original inner sleeve, so maybe I got ripped off there. He had replaced it with the bag, and I think there's a white, I don't know, maybe there was. And then the cover, I mean, there is not an ounce of ring wear. They are pretty and shiny. This album looks brand new, and I've been watching it to get the reissue and everything, but for it to drop down under $20 or whatever, under 15. But here I got one for under 10, and I was thrilled. It's just in amazing condition for what I would say. Now, these next three, again, I see these all the time. All the time see these out in the wild. But all the time that I see them, they're banged up. Their covers are rough. the records may be okay, but the covers are rough. Just like all the rest that I got from this guy, these are in pristine condition. And we're talking Crocus, one vice at a time. I mean, this one has the original inner sleeve, but we also put it in a different one. Just the covers. I mean, this guy took care. Whoever he got these things from, they were well taken care of. Same with the records. They are just beautifully shiny and new. It's like the guy collected records but never really handled them much. So again, the price was right. I grabbed that one. Hardware, same situation. So this would have been, let's see, this actually was, I think, this was my first discovery of Crocus. And this was 1982. This one and this one, I think, a friend of mine had at the same time, and we used to listen to it. And this is 81, Hardware. So 81, 82, this is when we discovered them. And then Headhunter came out. It sent them over the top. We love that album. Anyway, I also got Pay It in Metal. This is their 1978 release. It has also been released with a different cover called Painkiller. It's been titled different, but it's Pay It in Metal. Different singer. This would have been around the time, well, Mark Storaci's on vocals here, and the bass player, the guy who sang a lot of stuff on this, I think went on to stay in the band. But anyway, they have, this is a 78 Painkiller album, also Paid in Metal. Prior to this, they had To You All, which is 1977, again, different singer. And then their original 1976 album, just entitled Crocus, which I saw it on Discogs for like $600. Anyway, so those early years, the band was, just coming onto their own. And I think by the time, now, the guy had the 1979 Metal Rendezvous, which would be the only one that I really want to get in this time frame. But for some reason, all of these he had priced, $5-6, but then Metal Rendezvous is like $15. And so I held off because I bought all these. When I went shopping for my birthday the other day, I saw Metal Rendezvous and Change of Address. And again, they were in a lot rougher condition than this, and the prices were around $10. And I put them back because I had bought so much of that, caught me off guard with that whole Christian's rock and metal score. So I do want to get Metal Rendezvous, and I've already got Headhunter. So anyway, I want to get that to fill in, and then Change of Address would be kind of the years that are really the main years. I guess, what's a Heart Attack? That one would be good too. All those commercial years in that time. Anyway, I was just impressed because I don't usually see Crocus albums in this kind of condition. And so it was thrilling to get this. I probably should go back and buy the Metal Rendezvous from him just because it's probably in just a greater condition. Pay the extra dollars and get it in great condition, because the one I saw in the store the other day was kind of rough looking. People wear them out. They wear out the Crocus albums, I guess. They were hot back then. So anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Happy anniversary to me and my wife, 34 years. My birthday was a couple days ago. Getting old, still listening to old music, but that's the way we like it. Rock on.